you're right on time, baby. Whew. Okay. We're in the matrix, folks. Oh. Hopefully, you can hear me. Pie. I think Pie has been trained that every Monday morning we do class and she gets treats for attending. Huh. Waiting so patiently. Okay, I'll get the treats for you. I know. I'm here with them. Wow. Oh, hi. I know, baby. These are your favorite chicken giblets in the whole wide world. Oh. Oh. Did you see the aggression? The aggression. Hey, Shayla. Yeah, if you've got cats, I don't even know what this brand is. Her auntie Aaliyah got her these, and she is about them. Yeah, you were. They're going to live there for a second. I need some chapstick, y'all. I'm parched. Hi, do we have all of our props? All of our blocks? Yay. Hi, Steph. Pie is not satisfied with just one treat. Must have more. I know, baby. 'Tis the season. 'Tis the season for the thickness. So it's my plan to, we're going to work on eagle pose. But if there's any other, I was going to do eagle pose and some ab work. But if there's any other things that you want to have tended to that you want to shout about right now, let me know. You can put it in the chat. And if you're not in the chat, you can follow the link directly to YouTube to communicate with me and Pie. Pie, you're so sus. I have a weakness. Oh. Wow, girlfriend. I'm going to put these up high because I know your style. I know what you do. Oh, IT bands, yeah. Like, you can never go wrong with IT band stretches. In my humble opinion, they are necessary for just life. So I will throw in some extra ones. And I'm going to give it just one more minute for people to pop on. Make sure I'm nice and centered there. And again, we'll be working on block baby. I don't have any more. I'm so sorry. Yeehaw! And to the Lisa. Baby. Baby, all your favorite aunties are here. Okay, so we've got about 10 people in here. Perfect. So again, we'll be using 2 blocks. Yeah, playlist is for your choice, Rebecca. So whatever y'all feel like listening to. I didn't put one together for this class. I just have so many now. I think I have like almost 100 that I'm like, at some point I need to just stop. So yeah, just whatever you're in the mood for. I should find something that I'm in the mood for. I should make something that's like a goodbye 2020 flow, and it's just Rain and Blood by Slayer on repeat. All right, this one looks good to me. All right, it's 9:32. My God, let's do this thing. Yeah. So we're going to start with a 3D, a capital T with our blocks at the back of our mat. So it's going to be a supported fish pose. So one block is going to go between your shoulder blades, and the other block is going to go underneath your head. These can be on lower settings. These can be on higher settings if you have more spinal mobility. If you don't have blocks, you don't have to use them at all because they're not there. So what are you going to do? And to lay down onto these blocks, I like to aim the lower half of that spinal block kind of right underneath where my shoulder tips are or along where my brow line is. And the second block is going to go right at the back of my head, right where the back of my eyes would be. So it might take a couple of seconds to find your comfortable position. If you feel like it's too much right away, you can always drop it down to a lower level. So I want you to find your combination. And your legs can do whatever they want to do. So they can go long, Baddha Konasana, knock-kneed. This position might actually be a little more helpful, this broken bridge position, to prep us for all of the adduction that we're going to be doing in prep for eagle shapes. Yeah, so make your way into that supported fish. And just draw your attention to your breath. Becoming aware of its cadence, of its strength. Typically, starting off in this shape allows for a lot more space into the lungs. So we'll take 5 rounds of breath there. I encourage you to have a nice open shape with your arms and the palms facing upwards. Good. Good. 2 more breaths there. Mm-hmm. And once you conclude that last breath, I want you to take your arms and reach them straight up to the sky in front of you, palms facing each other. We're going to do some shoulder openers here. I want you to take these arms, start to reach them up above your head until the biceps are by the ears. And turn the palms up to the sky, bend into the elbows, and drag the arms all the way down by your hips. Good. We're going to do 5 rounds of that. I like to call them snow angels. So reaching the arms straight forward in front of you, palms face, up, 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 tracking all the way biceps to ears, palms turn up, drag the arms down. Ooh, yes. You're going to do 3 more like that. I'll show you what it looks like here on the blocks, just in case you need a visual. So with the chest elevated, you're able to get a lot more space into the front of the pecs. Oh wow, and the block is like digging into a knot under my right shoulder blade. Now on this last one, I want you to find the ouchy sticky spot. For me, it's like right here. And I want you to stay into that spot and breathe. Very good. Taking the arms all the way down by your side. And then we're going to choose a side to roll over onto to your right, to your left-hand side, wherever you want to go. I'll go over to my left. And we're going to grab our blocks, place them to the front of our mat, and then return onto our side body. So let's actually all head over to the left-hand side into a fetal position here. So bicep is underneath the ear, you're laying on your side. Let's go right arm up to the sky. Good, circle out your right wrist. Circle it into the other direction. And then let's go for big arm circles. So we've already been getting some rotation into the shoulder. We're just going to increase that range here. And reverse the arm circles. Wow, my shoulders are really crunchy today. I say, goddamn. All right, now keep the whole body over to this left-hand side, but we're just going to turn it into a twist. Let your right shoulder drop to the ground. Head, neck, and shoulders can be in any alignment that pleases you. So if you feel like looking up, or if you want to look over towards your right palm, you can do that. We'll be here for a breath in and a breath out. So good. Let's take the knees back to center, and we'll take the body over to the right-hand side fetal position, resting onto the bicep. Left arm is going to reach up to the sky. Let's circle out the wrist. And circle it out to the opposite direction. Nice. And let's go for those big arm circles here. You can start clockwise, counterclockwise, whatever you want to do first. I'm not partial to any one direction to start. Let's reverse that. So moving to the opposite direction. Nice. And then let's drop it into a twist. So left shoulder wants to work all the way down to the ground. Oh, snap, crackle, pop. Again, you can look up to the sky. You can look over towards the left hand. If that's too much for your neck, don't do it. Just go based on what feels good, what challenges you a little bit, what brings up sensation and feeling. Great. Let's pull everything back to center. And we're going to get ready with some abdominal warm-ups. I know, we're just going to fucking go for it. Legs are going to come into reverse tabletop position here. A lot of times people bring the knees in too close. So I want you to make sure the knees are stacked right above your hip sockets here. And you've got 90 degrees with your legs. Hands are going to press into your thighs. I want you to push until your arms go straight and then try to pull the knees back in towards you. I'm creating a natural lumbar curve underneath me as I do this. I want you to breathe. Draw navel to spine. You're here for 3. You're here for 2. Nice. And 1. Pull the knees in towards the chest, hands on shin bones, and let's circle out the legs, doing some butterfly circles. Don't worry, friends, the worst is yet to come. Reverse those circles. Don't I sound so enthusiastic in the morning? Yes. Okay, legs are going to come back into that reverse tabletop position. Let's wrap the right leg over the left. You can wrap the right foot underneath the calf. So we're already going to start doing some eagle work here. Arms are down by your side, palms are pressing in towards the earth. Listen up. I want you to tap your left toe down towards the earth with a breath in, and exhale, bring it in, squeeze. Good. Tap the toe and bring it in. Good. Tap, bring it in. Now, if you want, when you bring it in, you can find a little bit of a lift of the hip if you have a little more abdominal strength here. Nice. You've got 5. You've got 4. You've got 3. Nice. Last 2. Good. Last 1. Legs are still in eagle, but holding in reverse tabletop. Let's take your hands behind your head. Open up the elbows wide. Breath in. Exhale, lift up the upper body. Nice. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. So lower body is still. Upper body is doing the work. And by upper body, I mean your upper abs. Good. You've got 5. You've got 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Arms come back down by your side. Let's switch the eagle positioning in the legs. So left leg goes over. You can hook the foot underneath you, back into your low abs. Tap right toes to ground. Squeeze in. Tap down. Squeeze in. Now, if you did it on the other side, you can find that little pike to lift. Oh my God. Kamar made these rib meat tacos last night, and I feel like they're still stuck inside of me. I feel like I am a rib meat taco right now. Does that make any sense? Yes, Tracy, it does. Ooh. Okay, we've got 5. Good. 4. 3. Fucking 2. Last 1. Hold into that eagle-legged reverse tabletop. Hands behind your head. We go for those upper abdominal crunches. All right, let's go. Now continuously squeezing the legs together. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5. So good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your eagle legs. Take both of the knees wide around your ribs here. Go back into those little circles. Pi, you're doing an amazing job. Thank you so much for doing class with me today. Okay, folks, we have one final round, not the exact same. This is just the little boss level, okay? Take those legs back into reverse tabletop position. Right leg over the left. Left arm is going to go under the right, either grabbing for shoulders or full eagle arm. We're only doing 10 here and then 10 on the other side, of course. With your inhale, open, try to tap fingers and toes up above and below. Squeeze in. That's 10, 9, 8, 7, nice, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, nice, and 1. Let's release and switch sides. Left over right, right, under left, and let's go. It's our final 10. Inhale and exhale, squeeze. 8, 7, 6, you're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Release all of your eagle binds. Whew. Show me a dead bug. Lengthen your arms and your legs up to the sky. Whew. Shake it out a little bit. Yeah. And then let's take some rock and rolls up and down the length of our mat. Oh my goodness. Good morning to us, Pi. And then we'll make it all the way to tabletop position. So however you like to get there, rolling through center, rolling off to one side. And let's give your abs some much needed stretch after that work. Reaching your heart forward, breath in. Wow, okay. Exhale, rounding and contracting, navel to spine, chin to chest. Good. Keep going through your cat-cows. Yeah. I know everybody always wants like abs, but the tighter your abs are actually, the harder back bends are. So I don't like to overdo it with the ab work because I'm trying to get my back bends better. All right, cool. So once you finish off your last cat-cow there, we're going to go into a tabletop twist. Left hand stays on the ground, right arm reaches up to the sky. Open the chest without too much swing in the hips. Thread your needle, right arm goes underneath the left. Drop your shoulder, drop your ear all the way down to the ground. Good. Now your left arm can stay in front of your face or it can extend and go long. Think about wrapping your left armpit underneath you. That way you get a really nice stretch across the lat. Stay there for a breath in and a breath out. Nice. Let's unwind that shape. So left hand comes back in front of face. Push yourself all the way back up to that twisted or that open twisted tabletop position. And then bring your right hand back down onto the ground. Let's do the other side. Left arm reaches up, open up the chest. Thread your needle, left arm goes underneath the body, drop left shoulder and left ear down to the ground. I try to create space between shoulder and ear so that I get some length into the sternocleidomastoid, this chunky muscle on the side of the neck that I just want to nibble on. Good. Right arm can find that extension in front of you. But again, I'm trying to wrap the armpit down to the ground. I like doing really active, I call them spider fingers, but these look like wizard hands. So spider fingers, wizard hands, whatever you like. We'll spend a breath in there. Nice. And then let's unwind it, taking right hand back in front of face. Push yourself up into that open tabletop position. And then take the left hand back down onto the ground tabletop. Nice. Now I want you to find two straight arms here on the ground. I want you to really push into the earth. Scapular push-ups in tabletop or in your high plank. So you can step the feet back to do this. No bend. I want you to squeeze shoulders together and then separate them. Squeeze and separate. So you're doing this either in tabletop or high plank. Now, some people have a tendency to get like sad head when they do this. I want you to have a nice elongated neck no matter where you are. You're here for 5. Good. Down dog is coming in 3, 2, And 1. Push into the hands, lift your hips up to the sky, and get some stretch into your hamstrings and calf muscles. Pedal out through your legs, shift the hips. And once you've got some movement into the body, I want you to hold static in that downward facing dog. Downward facing dog is not a rest pose by any stretch of the imagination. It may feel like some relief, but it can really work on those shoulders. So I want us to stay here for 4 more breaths. Inhales and exhales. And all the while you're breathing, continue to refine what the body is doing. So rib cage knitting together, shoulders pulling away from the ears, biceps spiraling forwards, triceps wrapping back, inner thighs wrapping behind you, sit bones lifting to the ceiling. So you should constantly be dialing those knobs for this asana. Good. 1 more breath in. And 1 more breath out. Nice. Let's walk our hands all the way to the back of our mat so that we're in a standing fold at the back. Feet should be in hip width distance apart from that shape. Now soften into the knees. Let's roll ourselves all the way up to standing. Nice. Once you make it all the way up, reach your arms all the way up to the sky. And then fold forwards. Hinge from the hips, swan dive, forward fold. I want you to feel the opening across the chest. Halfway lift, lengthen. You can press into the hands on the ground, onto the shin bones, the thighs, wherever you need to go. And then forward fold. Soft knees. Let's roll up the spine again. Nice. Arms sweep up to sky. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, swan dive. Hinge from the hips, make your way down. Ardha, halfway lift, lengthen. Good, exhale, fold. It's our last rolling liquid spine. Soft knees, bend, make your way all the way up. Reach the arms up to the sky, inhale. Good, forward fold, swan dive, take it all the way down. Last halfway lift at the back, lengthen out through the spine. Good, start to reach your hands for the ground in front of you and walk forward into a high plank position. I want you to shift forward and come all the way down onto your belly here. If there's stuff in your way, give it a little bit of a scoop. Okay, arms are going to reach out into a T shape. Let's open up that chest a little bit more here. Bend into your right knee 90 degrees. Right hand is going to come in close to you. Roll over onto the left hand side. Dropping the right foot behind you. Left palm is still on the ground here. Hi, kitty. More treats coming afterwards, promise. So Pi, I'm about to come back in your direction, okay? All right, everyone, let's roll back onto our tummies. You're back into that T shape. Left knee comes into a bend, left hand creeps in for you, rolling over to your left hand side. Right palm is staying on the ground. So notice if your right arm started to move around and kind of avoid this shape. Yes, moral support on both sides. Thanks, Boo. Okay, folks, let's take it all back to center. And I want you to pull your hands in by your side body. Zip the inner thighs together and big toes. We're going to work on our Bhujangasana low cobra, and we're going to go in layers. So minimal weight into your hands here by your side. Back of the neck is long. Press into the tops of the feet so that your kneecaps feel lifted. Peel up the heart and the head. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and then depress them down your back. Flare out your toes. You're there for 3, for 2, and 1. Soften back down. Nice, let's go again. Peel up the heart and the head. Activate the muscles of your back. Now give the hands just like a 30% push. See how much length you get there. Are the knees caps still lifting? And draw it all the way back down. Nice. Let's separate our feet to hip width distance. Walk your hands down an inch. We're going to try to go into our upward facing dog from here. Start with your low cobra. Peel up the heart, head, neck, and shoulders. Press into the hands 30%. Let your back muscles lift you up the rest of the way, and then press the arms straight at the last moment. Upward facing dog, open up the chest. Nice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the hips all the way up and back. Let's get nice and warm with some sun A's now. Heels nice and high. Bend into your knees. Look forward. Travel to the top of your mat. You can hop. You can step there. Big toes touching unless you don't like that. Halfway lift. Lengthen. Exhale. Fold. Nice. Sweep all the way up to standing. Arms by side body. Samastitihi. Palms through center prayer position, lift up, reach up, forward fold, take it back down to the mat. Halfway lift, lengthen. Plant your hands, step back to prep for chaturanga. Options for the modifications, knees drop, bending the elbows to 90. You can go into up dog or low cobra, but we'll all meet back in downward facing dog, hips lift up and back. Let's do that 2 more times together. Travel to the top of your mat. Halfway lift and fold. Rise up to standing. Arms by side body. Prayer position in front of the body. Lift up, reach up. We're doing that more Ashtanga style. Forward fold, take it all the way down. Nice halfway lift, lengthen. Chaturanga Dandasana, you can take hop backs. Always landing with bent elbows, folks. Urdhva Mukha. Good, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Let's go for that last round. I'll do less cueing. I want you to flow with your breath. Palms reaching up. Fold forwards. Maybe you see about doing your halfway lift with palms flat. Hopping back. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now hold in your downward facing dog for 5 breaths here. Full complete inhales. Yeah. And exhales. Downward facing dog is hella shoulder strength for me. Okay, 2 more breaths there in your downward facing dog. Nice. Once you complete that last breath, we'll go right leg up to sky for your 3-legged. Good. I want you to open up your hip and bend into your right knee. Flex into the foot. Good. Now pull your right knee over towards your right tricep. Listen, I want you to swing your shin bone to parallel and rest back into figure 4 down dog. So my right ankle bone is above my left kneecap and I'm trying to push back into that space. Notice if the right hip is sagging, try to lift up the right hip in conjunction with the left. Nice. Let's lift up your left heel. Take it forward, step through into low lunge, and locate both of your blocks here, pressing them into framing the right foot. Lower your left knee down to the ground, stack shoulders above hips. If you want, you can walk those blocks back even further. Back toe can tuck or untuck. Let's stretch out your right hamstring a little bit. We're gonna go back and forth from our Ardha Hanuman to our low grounded lunge. This is one of my favorite series of movements to prepare the body for some of the work we're gonna do later. Pi really supports all of you through this also. Now let's stay in our half split and get into that IT bands for Miss Stephanie Sikora. Both of your blocks and hands are gonna walk over to the right-hand side of your life. So anytime we feel this kind of cross midline body, we get into that outer hip area. Nice, let's walk it back towards center and do the same thing over towards the left-hand side. So hopefully you feel it a little more into the right side body and hip. So good. Walk it back to center. Let's rebend into our front knee, tuck back toe, lift up back knee. We're gonna walk the blocks forward beyond the boundaries of our mat and lift up into a supported warrior three. Nice. Now what's so nice about this supported warrior three version, I'm just walking back so that you don't hear this gong talking back to me while I talk at you, is that we have the support so that we can really work your square hips. Now we're gonna go through a cat-cow variation while we're in this little warrior three supported. So I want you to pull your left knee into your chest, push into the blocks, and round your spine. So it's like you're a little flamingo. Nice. Soften the standing leg, re-extend. Good. Straighten the leg, pull the left knee in, bend. Soften the standing leg and elongate. I want you to feel the left butt cheek turn on as you do this. Very good, everyone. Let's do 2 more like this. So good. Last one. Now lower the left foot next to the right. I want you to find a halfway lift, lengthen, and with your exhale, fold. Chair position, bend into your knees, reach your arms towards the upper hand corner of your space. And I want you to hold into this chair position, try to sit yourself back here, and we're gonna work on this pelvis a lot, because when we get into our eagle pose, we're not gonna wanna sway back, we don't wanna over tuck, we wanna find neutral position and spinal alignment. So let's start that work here. Draw the rib cage in. You can be lean forward, I'm okay with that, that's what we're working with. Shoulders are tired, they can always be hands towards heart space. 1 breath in. Exhale, sit a little bit deeper. Good. Again, breath in. With your exhale, forward folds. Take it all the way down towards the mat. Now find a halfway lift, lengthen. And with your exhale, listen. Plant your hands. I want you to step back into a high plank position and then lower your knees down to the ground. Come onto the tops of the feet, sit onto your heels, stretch out the tops of the feet, or you can lean back and lift up the kneecaps. Good. I know I'm trying to get your feet ready for full wraps in your eagle shape. Good. Now keep the feet like so. Bring yourself forward into a top of the toe high plank. So press through the legs, up and back. Can you hold in this downward facing dog on the toes? Yes. And then roll over your back into your down dog with your tuck toes. So good, everyone. Left leg lifts up. Open up your left hip. Try to feel the anchoring into the right leg. All the good spaciousness there. Left knee towards your left tricep. Let's go into that figure 4 down dog again. Left ankle on top of right thigh. Push back, feel the opening into the hip. This is a very active shape again, so we don't want to have any sag into that left side. Nice, let's lift up our right heel. Push yourself forward, step through into your low lunge. We've got blocks, they're gonna frame the foot and you're gonna lower your right knee down. Untuck toes. Let's go back and forth through our Ardha Hanumanasana. Yes. And then back forwards into our hip flexor stretch. Wow, why am I so damn tight in these hip flexors? Oh, maybe because we did some abs. That makes a lot of sense. So I want you kind of going according to your own breath. If you're going through these really fast, ask yourself if you're holding your breath. I know, guilty. The next time you're in your half split, let's stay there. We'll walk both of our blocks over to the left-hand side. Now this IT band, feel it. I'm always so uneven, everyone. Cool. Let's walk it all back to center and over to the right hand side, but without any disturbance to the original position. So I don't want you to like come with the blocks. Still think about anchoring the hip down. Try to get some side body stretch there. All right, walk it back to center. Yay! Rebend into your front knee, tuck the back toe, lift up the back knee. Let's go into that supported Virabhadrasana 3. Walk the blocks forward, lift up your right leg, square off the hip right away, pushing through the arms straight. If the blocks are too close, this is going to be difficult to do. Now we're going to work through that standing cat-cow position. I want you to pull the right knee in towards the chest, push into the blocks round. Bend into the left knee, find all this nice extension and posterior activation. Zing! Pull it in. Extend. This is going to come in handy later when we try some toppling tree shapes. Last 3. Good, 2. Ooh. Last 1. Ooh. Good, let's stamp right foot next to left. Half lift. And exhale, fold. Chair position, bend into your knees, reaching the arms towards upper hand corner or whatever variation you did on the other side. Now we did that detailed breakdown on the other side. Try to bring those back into your mind's eye, thinking about how it felt, what small adaptations you can make. Good, last 3. Last 2. And 1. Forward folds, take it all the way down to the mat. Halfway lift, lengthen. Step back into your high plank position. One last round through that foot stretch sequence. Knees down, tops of the feet to the mat. Lean back, stretch the feet, or you lift up the knees. Nice. Now if the knees are lifted, lower them back down. Top of the toes, high plank. So I want you to zip, extend through the legs. Push up and back. Toe tug down dog just for 3. Nice for 2. And 1. Roll over the toes. I do one at a time. I hate doing both. Pushing back into that downward facing dog. Now you can hold here again for 5 breaths. If you feel like getting a little more energized today, you can do some handstand hops from here. We've got 3 more breaths here, whatever you want to do. And then we're going to get into the meaty pieces of this flow. We meet back and down dog in 3. Nice, in 2. And 1. Let's go right leg up to sky. Inhale. Exhale, open up the hip, bend into your knee. Let's take right knee over towards your left tricep. Extend the leg out to the side. Roll to inside edge of left foot. Fallen triangle, left arm reaches up to sky. Return left hand down to ground. Square off. Stretch that IT band. Right leg up to sky. Knee to nose. Big step through, low lunge. Nice. Take your left knee down to the ground again. You can do this with or without blocks. Couple more rounds of your extensions through the hamstrings. Good. Let's meet back into our bent position in the front knee. Tuck left toes, lift up back knee. Standing split. Walk your hands forward and lift. Now your standing split can extend straight back down the ground, wherever it needs to go. But we are going to introduce Shiva squats. Left knee taps right calf. And then you lift back up to sky. I want you to feel the compression and the press. If you're feeling like you need a little more lift, blocks can always get reintroduced. If you're insane, you can bring your hands to heart. Yes, I think that's my knees cracking, so don't worry. I'm okay. Let's hold our left knee to our right calf, and I want all of us to bring hands to heart. Press all the way up to standing, single-legged mountain. RIP your right ass cheek. And then let's go into our first eagle pose. Left leg is gonna wrap over the right. It can hang off to the side. It can even step onto a block if you wanna place it there. Boom. Or you can go for the full wrap. So left foot wants to hook behind the right calf. Nice. Now get the depth, get the stack first. Then we'll go right arm underneath the left. Palms want to touch, palms want to connect. Shoulders above hips, elbows pressing downwards. Now we're gonna stay here for another breath in. And then with our exhale, we're gonna compress forward and curl in for this eagle. Staying there for 3, for 2, nice, and 1. Let's undo our eagle all the way up to single-legged mountain. I know my right leg hurts too. Big step to the back of our space. We're in a high crescent position. Cycle in. Exhale, warrior 2. Open up the hips, arms reaching into a T shape. Right palm turns to sky. Let's go reverse, side body stretch. Nice, back to warrior 2. 2 more just like that. Inhale, reverse. Back to warrior 2. That's it. Last time, reverse. All the way down to your low lunge. Frame up your right foot, square off. However you want to exit out of here, Ekapada Chaturanga, no Chaturanga, downward facing dog, wherever you need to go. 3 breaths. And then we'll work to the other side. Left leg lifts, let's go. Open up your hip. Left knee is gonna come over towards your right tricep. It can hang there, you can extend out to the side, fallen triangle. Return right hand down to ground. Find that squareness, and then lift the left leg up to sky. Knee to nose, step through, low lunge. With or without blocks, we're going back into that hip flexor, hamstring stretch. Good, you're almost there, folks. I know, it gets so sweaty in basics, doesn't it? Good, we'll meet with the bend in the front leg, back toe tucks, back knee lifts, and we'll take off into our standing split. Now let's work our taps. Right knee, left calf, and back up. Tap and lift. Last 8 seconds here. Good. The next time you tap knee to calf, let's hold it there. Ooh, what is it going to take for you to take your hands to heart center? And then you'll press all the way up to standing. And we work into our eagle. Right leg goes over the left. It can take it off to the side. It can be on a block. It can wrap fully behind you. Left arm is going to go underneath the right. Tailbone lengthens underneath. Shoulders are going to stack. Legs wrap tight. Take your eyeballs onto something specific in front of you. Breathe. Damn, I don't practice this enough, y'all. Which is why we're doing it today. Last 3, 2, and 1. Let's unfurl. We're in our single-legged mountain. Big step back, high crescent. My left leg feels like it was hit by a Mack truck, but that's okay because we're going into warrior 2. Right arm back, right heel pivots. Flip your left palm, reverse warrior. Back to 2. Inhale, reverse. Back to 2. Last one. Inhale, reverse. All the way down to your low lunge. Ekapada, no chata, high to mid. Upward facing, downward facing dog, and a child's pose. Knees to the ground, hips to heels. If that doesn't feel like the right shape for you, you can always sit here and you can drink some water because y'all been working really hard. Hi, baby. So we have one final flow. It'll be a dressed down version of what we just did, but with our peak shapes. So we're going to go into an eagle bound toppling tree here. Your body's been prepped for it. You're ready. You're here for it. Pi believes in you. Pi, get your sassy ass pants out of here. Okay, that's the best you're gonna do. That's fine. Everyone, let's go into downward facing dog. We got it. 3 breaths in that downward facing dog. Pi, this is where I'm gonna be. Is that okay with you? I'm gonna be up in your shit. Okay, one more breath in. One more breath out. Here we go, everyone. Right leg lifts. Open up your hip. Option to drop this leg back. Oof, and find your flip dog. Nice. Right hand returns to the ground. Right knee over to your left tricep. Extend it out. Fallen triangle. Left hand returns to ground. Right leg lifts up to sky. 3-legged. Knee to nose. Big step through. Low lunge. Straight into standing split. Left leg lifts up to sky. Give it 1 tap. Left knee to right calf. Hands to heart. Push yourself up to standing. Eagle. Left leg over right. Wrap. Right arm goes underneath left. Wrap. Good. Let's go 1 compression. We didn't compress on the other side. So sorry. I'll make up for it. And then let's take it all the way up. Keep the arms. Unfurl the legs. Good. Let's kick the left leg back. It's like we're going into our warrior 3, but let's tilt downwards. You can bend into the right knee to help you hold balance. We're going to step back to high crescent in 3, 2, and 1. Step back, release the arms, high crescent. Exhale, warrior 2. My challenge to you is to do this next series with the right heel high. Reverse warrior. Back to warrior 2. Nice. Heel up, reverse. Back to 2. Last one. Reverse. Nice. Heel down all the way down to your low lunge. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Last standing moments. Bend, flip if you want to. Hips up to sky. Nice. Left hand down. Left knee, right tricep. Extend out. Fallen triangle. Right hand down. Left leg lifts. Knee to nose, step through, low lunge. Standing split, right leg lifts up to sky. Tap right knee to left calf. And we bring it all the way up single-legged. Right wraps over the left. Good. Left arm wraps underneath. And we're going to do 2 compressions here, okay? Because I missed it on the other side. Because I'm human. Good. Last one, compress. Now keep the arms, take it up to your single-legged variation. Nice, here we go. Extend the right leg back. Maybe you topple it downwards. Good, we'll step back in 3, 2, and 1. Step back, release the arms, high crescent. Jesus, warrior 2. Whew. All right, option for that left heel high. Try it out. Reverse. And back to 2. So good. Reverse. And back to 2. Last one. Reverse. My shit's shaking. Heel down. Take it all the way to the earth. High to mid plank. Nice. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Woo-hoo-hoo. Let's come back forward into high plank. Elbows down to the ground. Hips onto the ground. Sphinx. Catch your breath in this Sphinx pose. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. Sphinx. We're going to finish with some back bends. Yay! Good, now from here, if you have a little more space, pushing into your hands and lifting your elbows up. Good. Butts want to be active. We don't want to soften our glutes and back bends. Active glutes protect our back. Good, let's take it all the way down to the ground. Woo-hoo. And we're going to bend into our knees. Bring the heels in nice and close. And let's reach back and try to find our outer ankle bones. We're going to do our floor bow. Sometimes I like to flex into my feet. Sometimes I like to point. Wherever you are, take a breath in. Exhale, kick the feet into the hands. And then try to lift your thighs up off of the ground. Sometimes I get there and I want to crawl a little bit downwards. Big opening across your chest. Good work, everyone. Take it back to the ground. Ooh. Hands in front of you like hide and seek. And rock the hips out a little bit. Good. Now we're going to do that back bend one more time, but we're going to try it with crossed legs. I know, sounds bananas, doesn't it? So let's bend into our knees and then cross your legs. Kind of just right at your ankle area. If you reach back, your right hand will grab your left inner ankle. Left hand will grab the right inner ankle. Yeah? Okay, let's do it. Kick it up. Nice. Let's lower down. Switch which leg is crossed in front. And let's go last rounds. Kick it. And take it back down. Wow. I'm feeling super yoga drunk. Okay, let's scoot our bodies over to the left and let's flip like a pancake onto our backs. Take a second to breathe here on your back. Back bends, elevate your heart rate. And they really help you wake up. They help adapt your mood a little bit. If you're feeling a little down in the dumps, a little sluggish, it's a great way to kind of break open a bit. Let's take both knees in towards the chest, just elongating the spine because we did all that back bend work. And maintaining neutrality, perhaps we go for happy baby, so outer edges of the feet, you get a little grab. You can kick through one leg, kick through the other. So nice. And our final shapes are going to be counters for those back bends. So let's lengthen our legs up to the sky. We're gonna go with shoulder stand. Now, a way that you can get to shoulder stand if you need a little support, block can come underneath your hips and you can extend through the legs. That is an option. Now, it does take some core strength. I like to get my triceps ready, really close to my body, like little robot arms. Pike, lift, and support the low back. You want to try to walk your hips above your shoulders. And then the legs can come up above you and work into plow if that's in your practice. And you can bend into the knees, taking them around the head. So we'll spend a few breaths here. I'm going to start to turn down the space. So take your time in that shape. Nice. And when you've had enough of your plow or your shoulder stand, I invite you to bring yourself all the way down, down, down to the ground. And into our final position, Shavasana. So that can be bent knees to start. Arms and legs can go long. And we'll spend the next 3 minutes here. I encourage you to stay, please. Give yourself these moments. Let's invite some deeper breaths into our bodies. Maybe some movement. Maybe some stretches. My friends, we have come to the end of our little journey together as always. I am incredibly grateful to guide you. Thank you for starting your Monday mornings with me. I hope I get to see you again later this week. Thank you. Namaste. Mm. Mm. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Drink some water. I need to do that. Thanks, Ashley Madrid. I love when people just sneak in here. Thanks, Steph. I love you. Thanks, Rebecca. Always good to see you. Now I'm going to do some more recording. I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your day. Yes, Annalisa, Monday ready. Thanks, Miss Shayla. Oh my God, Annalisa, I love you so much. I'll just grab my boob. It's the closest thing. I just love you. This shirt is in my color chart. You're right. I'm all about mustard vibes right now. It's my thing. Yeah, so I'm working with my friend Katie, a tattoo artist. We're going to do some new merch and stickers and pens and stuff. And it's all going to be dope shit, decay, death, renewal. So, and it's going to be in like these awesome golden tones. I just can't wait to release it. So I'll show you guys when it's ready. Yay! All right, folks. I'll conclude it here. And I'm going to do again Wednesday, 4 o'clock. I haven't quite decided what we're going to drill and do, but I'll get it figured out by then. And I want to do an extra class, I think. I don't know about this Friday, maybe next Friday. Maybe like nighttime, Mimi's time. All right, gorgeous creatures. I'll see you soon. I love you. Bye-bye.